Shared success. The real value beyond the numbers. One person distributed $240 million. Another $27 million, without batting an eye. Why? Because the true value of a company is measured not only by the cash in its coffers, but also by the loyalty of the people who walk that path with it. Story 1. Louisiana's unforgettable promise. It all began in the quiet town of Minden, Louisiana, when Graham Walker, the leader of Fibrebond, sold his massive company for $1.7 billion. Everyone was talking about how many times his fortune would multiply, but when Walker sat down at the negotiating table, he made a condition that surprised the world. 15% of the proceeds will go directly to my employees. This clause is non-negotiable. A budget of $240 million was set aside for exactly 540 workers. What drove Walker to this decision were memories of the past, the fires that hit the factory, the economic downturns, and the stormy days. They were the ones who didn't abandon ship during those difficult times, who stood shoulder to shoulder. Now it was time to repay the debt of gratitude. One worker, receiving a share of the money, paid off a 20-year-old home loan in one go and gained his freedom. A mother found peace of mind knowing her child's educational future was secured. Another, freed from debt, said, "For the first time in my life, I feel like I can breathe." That day, it wasn't just bank accounts that filled up, but people's faith in the future. Story 2. An example of loyalty in Turkey. Let's turn our attention to Turkey in 2015. When Yemeksepeti was acquired by Delivery Hero for $589 million, CEO Nevzat Aydın went against the grain. He distributed $27 million of the earnings among his 114-person team. Aydın's philosophy was clear. You can't reach the top alone. You get there together. The software developers who built the system during sleepless nights, the representatives who patiently listened to complaints, and the couriers who ran from street to street. According to Aydın, they were the true owners of the story. With this sharing, one employee bought his family the home of their dreams. Another covered the cost of a critical surgery that would restore his health. A father's words summed it all up. My son's hard work, it turns out, was part of a much bigger dream. The great lesson: invest in people. Two different sectors, but one truth. Success becomes sacred when it is shared. There are countless managers and endless capital in the world. However, the legacy of names like Graham Walker and Nevzat Aydın lives not in numbers, but in the gratitude of the lives they changed. What is not forgotten is not the money, but the intention with which that money was distributed. The lesson is very simple. Those who value people always win, because success takes root and grows when it is shared.